Hi, I'm Tim Washer. We're at the Internet of Things World Forum and sitting down to speak with Pascal Brosset, the CTO of Schneider Electric. Pascal, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Tell us how Schneider is evolving the entire company to better fit with IoT, to shape around that.
Sure. So first and very simply, it has an impact on our products. So first we make all our products connectable, which comes with a few challenges around security. So we had to, like the rest of the industry, evolve to connect securely our products. Second, those products get more and more intelligence. They don't need just to be connected, but be able to report meaningful information up. So that's as far as products. Then obviously IoT without analytics is not very much. So once you make those products connectable, you need to collect the data and then store it in the right way, with the right meaning to be able to run analytics. So that's what we call operational intelligence, and that's big investments. And that's for technology. So products, and then what we call this operational intelligence infrastructure. But that's only the technology. The second is we need to understand the kind of issues our customers want to solve with IoT. So the killer app, as we told earlier, is asset performance management. Is my asset performing at the right level? Preventative maintenance, all those things. So the second thing is put the right content in the products and on this infrastructure to deliver those services. So that's more know-how, and it's new expertise in the company. The famous data scientists, we can do that, working with the process experts. So that's a big transformation. And last but not least, a big trend is customers want to consume those analytics as services. They don't want to buy the infrastructure, they want to buy the service from us. So more and more, every time we sell a product, we sell a set of companion IoT services along the lines of what I told you, asset performance management, preventative monitoring. And that's a big change because it's a change of business model. And the part of our revenue which is coming from services is increasing year after year. It's 20% and it's going to go up.
Can you give us an example of a customer that's pulling you into that services business a little more?
Sure. Every customer, for instance, in the utility space, utilities have big investments in our gear, and when you buy a substation, for instance, they still want to own that substation, but less strategic assets like transformers, which are expensive and need to be managed. They're questioning, could you guys run those transformers for us? So that's an example. We see the same in water utilities. So across all the segments, we have this trend of, if you know this expensive asset you're selling us better than we do, why don't you service it? Why don't you sell it to us as a service? And that's profound implications.
What are some of the returns you've seen, some of the benefits your customers have seen?
So what we talked about is fairly simple. I have an asset which is difficult to maintain, you maintain it for me. And here, what they see is 5-10% improvement on the utilization of this asset. Can go up to 20%. I gave this example earlier of this mining company who could feed 20% more ore through the same assets, which for a mining company is absolutely enormous. It's $1 billion more revenue through the same assets, which for a small, mid-sized mining company is significant return on investments.
Yeah, that's pretty good ROI.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, Pascal, and thank you for tuning in.